Oh, son to say, y'all. Welcome back to the Ideal Tracer channel. Now, today I'm doing something a little different, rather than, getting behind my little podium and telling y'all about, my little, philosophy, political, and economic stances and stuff, and giving y'all the news. I'm gonna show you guys a little something about my life that's close to my heart. Sculpting. Mama used to say when I was little, sorry. Mama used to say, I've been sculpting as soon as I could hold Play-Doh in my hands. It's a neat little craft that I've gotten pretty skilled at over the years. Though I haven't really had many opportunities to practice it anymore. Not since the COVID days. Now, a lot of y'all are probably gonna make fun of a nearly grown man playing with Play-Doh. But here's why I use it over just like regular modeling clay and stuff. One, it often already has a color to it. Two, it's softer, so a little easier to work with. Don't always need special tools, and you don't need a kiln to cook it to get into its shape. Now, it does come with a few issues, one of which, sometimes, well, when it's dry, it cracks and stuff. So a lot of the stuff you make have to be on the smaller side, more like figurines and stuff. But you can make stuff to get the job done, or, nice little decorative pieces. And, apologies. Then another thing is, like, a little stigmatism behind, like, people using Play-Doh over regular clay. Though I do use modeling clay, for more specific purposes, I still prefer Play-Doh. It's just a thing I always got to use when I was little. Now, I even used to, when I was little, have my own little, like, kind of side gig of making little Play-Doh creations and selling them at yard sales and stuff. Though, in fact, around COVID, I was even getting ready to open my own little stand shop type thing right in the yard. But, COVID happened. Only used that shop like 2 or 3 times. Built it by hand. Just a few little 2x4s put together into a frame. Couldn't get enough demand. Couldn't get a business license. I was also, very young. And, quarantine and stuff. After that, stopped on making it for a while. Still doing it on the side, but never to the same extent. Now, one thing I still do on occasions is before Thanksgiving, I get to work making little Play-Doh Tuckies and stuff to give to a number of my relatives, particularly the Lilins and their mamas, for Thanksgiving, and then also their Christmas stuff. Their ornaments for the trees, stuff like that. Now, I may even, if I get enough demand, start making a few, personal, models and stuff for y'all. So if you guys want requests for, some little nice handcrafted gift, it's a little more personal than, something I could buy at the store, or you could buy for a loved one, hit me up. Yeah. But yeah, Today, we'll be making some little clay Takis. I'm gonna do the same looking glass as y'all. Now a little bit. Big my fingers are to be walking something so tiny. Still looking at myself. I need a lot more yellow. Let's see. Really empty. And half Now let's move on to making the body of the turkey. Now for that, we're gonna have to mix some colors to make it brown. I'm gonna, well, speed up that process a little bit in a time lapse. That did not take long at all, did it? Now that came from just some green and a little bit of red. Now you can still see slithers of color in there. We're still gonna need to walk it just a little bit. And something I've seen from years and years of walking is that every mixture kind of has its own characteristic. Like, it doesn't stay the same color just because you add the same ingredients. Like, you have to walk it. The time brings it together. A specific color emerges not just from the ingredients, but from the work and effort you put into it. Now that comes from the fact that the textures need time and effort to mold together, you know? Kind of like with matter and stuff. Technically, everything is made of the same energy and stuff. Elements are made of neutrons, protons, electrons. But it takes both different amounts and time for them to be elements. More heavy elements like uranium, radium, stuff that's radioactive, eventually turn to lead. Now, with this, it's more of like the opposite. Because radiation kind of decreases elements into a different pound. This merges them together over time, creating something new. Eventually, they all become the same color. All filter light the same way. But there's a little in between, and those in betweens is personality, like people. We all start off as innocent little babies born from our mothers, just simple cells that become life. And through effort and experience, we gain our color. And in the end, we all end up in the same place. Now, let's get to work using this. Now, we're gonna have to rip little pieces out of this. We're making multiple. You can already tell. Take this nice little tangy brown color. I'm gonna have to zoom in. We will it into a little bar like so. Make some nice little wings. I should invest in a buddy named Cameraman. No. For this, I have to plug it a little bit. This, I don't know why, but the yellow's being pretty sticky. It's got a bit more of a duck bill than a turkey so far. Let's go gavel. Thank you guys for watching. I've been James Hal Epperson. These have been my clay talkies. Have a happy Thanksgiving, y'all. And I'll see you in the next video.